Hello. In this video, I want to talk about scam. And so I've heard it often said that if a person is a victim of scam, it's because that person is greedy, or that person is gullible, or that person, because they have that sort of trait in themselves. That was why they fell victim in the first place. Well, I'm here to say that's not true. Now, I've never been a victim of scam, and it's not because I'm above being scammed, right? And I say that because the way scam operations are run these days, they're very, very sophisticated, and they look like legit businesses. Now, I'm not talking about the situation where somebody approaches you and say, invest $1,000 in this business, and in 3 months to 6 months, you will get like $50,000 to $100,000 return. I mean, if you fall for that sort of thing, then you deserve to be scammed. And if you fall for it without doing your homework, and you've got to do a thorough homework, like you got to dig deep, because that just sounds like somebody wants to scam you. And if you part with your money and then you later on you've been scammed and make noise about it, you deserve that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about scam operations that look very legit. And if you're not careful and you're not savvy and have your wits about you, it's very, very easy to fall for these scams, Because I remember years ago when I lived in England and the pyramid scheme thing was the in thing back then. I had friends that, invested. They were part of the pyramid scheme, and they did it, innocently. Some got their money back, but others lost money. And when the thing came to me and I was approached to invest, I thought about it. I'm like, okay, the way that this operation is run is that I would invest, I think it's about 2,000 or 3,000 pounds. And at the end of the month, I would get about 10,000 or 15,000 pounds. All I needed to do was to bring two people that would invest the same amount that I invested, and they would collect the same amount at the end of their month. And I was thinking, okay, what happens when the money in the bucket is finished? What happens to the people that are at the top, or the new ones that join the scheme? Where would they get their money from? It just did not sound right to me, and I didn't invest. And I told a few of my friends that I knew were going to do it. I'm like, okay, this is not legit. This thing is going to cause trouble. And apparently at the end of the day, when the whole thing went bust, that was what happened. So I just want to encourage us that, before we become the next victim to these scammers, let us do our due diligence. Let us do our homework. I know it's easy when you hear of a business opportunity. When it sounds too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. That's why we have that saying. And if you've been a victim of scam in the past and you did all your homework, you dotted the I's and you crossed the T's, and you still fell victim, I'm sorry. Like I said, scam operations these days are very, very sophisticated. You just got to be on top of your financial game not to become their next victim.